This video I'm going to be reviewing Waves of Musk. It is one of the newest releases from the house of Genre Parfums. I had done a video yesterday. I'm reshooting it and I'm just going to focus on each individual one by themselves. I was sleep deprived and it was not my best video, so I felt like I would just do this again when I'm more awake and have a clear head and everything else. So anyway, Waves of Musk was something that I was looking very forward to. Again, it's from the house of Genre Parfums. They are a inspiration house. They largely do inspired by fragrances or clones, whatever you want to call them, of other niche fragrances. They do, however, offer their own original creations as well. They have quite a few that are very popular. They have one called Running After My Car, which is a pineapple heavy fragrance. They have Apples and Aces, which is a really good fall fragrance. They have Cajun Musk. They have a bunch. I mean, for a clone house, they have a pretty good amount of originals. They're very affordable. $25 for 30 ml. You can get 3 10 mils for 25 bucks. Yeah, I mean, the pricing is really unbeatable. The presentation's on point. It's one of the best, I think, houses presentation-wise. The 30 ml bottles come in these little boxes, which are kind of cool. It has the state of Louisiana on top, which is where the house is out of. They're pretty generic boxes, but nonetheless they look good. It helps protect the fragrance and shipping. They used to come in pouches. I really do like the boxes. Labels look really nice as well. As you can see, the newer bottles, which you would get if you ordered now, have really good atomizers. The old ones were kind of bad, but these are very nice. Very good distribution. So Waves of Musk is their version. It's a hybrid. The two newest releases are both hybrids. It's something they've been kind of jumping on the bandwagon, clearly. They just released Bergamot Imperial, which was actually a hybrid as well. Gentle Storm is one of the other new releases that is also a hybrid. And then now Waves of Musk as well. Waves of Musk is their version of Waves, which is Gentle Fluidity Silver by MFK. And the other part of that hybrid is Genre Parfums Musk Therapy. So both of these are musk prominent fragrances. Okay, Musk Therapy is a very calming, just kind of inviting, just well kind of balanced, scent profile. It's really just comprised of essentially musk, which is the most prominent, floral notes. There's some woods as well, and some citruses. The main thing you're going to get, you can get some of that citrus in the musk. Those are the main two things that really kind of pop out. Gentle Fluidity Silver also is musk prominent. It's a little lighter than Musk Therapy. It's certainly not as intense. There's juniper berries in there. There's also woods in there as well as vanilla and amber. So that kind of gives it more of a different, I guess, slightly more complex dry down. But the main thing it really kind of pops out is still the DNA from Musk Therapy. Okay, so Musk Therapy is very much prominent in here, more so than Gentle Fluidity Silver. What it does, though, by adding in the Gentle Fluidity Silver is it makes it more kind of an airy version, a more fresher take on Waves of Musk, or on Musk Therapy. It makes it more wearable, more versatile. It's not as loud, it's not as in your face. It's more kind of like if Creed, with Creed Cologne, how they came out with Creed Aventus Cologne, Creed Viking Cologne. Think of that, but if Genre Parfums came out with their version of, Musk Therapy, but cologne version, basically. So it's more versatile again. It's lighter, it's airier, it's crisper. You get the citruses, more added citrus. It's not as thick, it's not as dense. I think by them adding Gentle Fluidity Silver, which is a very kind of simple fragrance to begin with, it didn't really take away from, Musk Therapy at all. If anything, it just kind of lightened it up some. Made it more, again, airy, and more, in my opinion, on the masculine side of the unisex spectrum, if that's a thing. So this is supposed to be unisex, the original Musk Therapy, but I think, and a lot of people seem to think, it leans more towards the feminine side. That said, it's one that I still wear. I really enjoy it. I certainly don't think it's completely feminine or anything like that. It's truly unisex fragrance. But the florals can kind of push it on the feminine side. Now, what they did in doing this, I think it brings it more towards the middle of the road again. Okay, but as far as the clone of Healing Musk or Musk Therapy, it is very much on point. It smells very good. I'd put it up there with Dua's rendition of it, and King Fragrance's Healing Musk. Scent profile wise, it's just lighter, like I said, because of the addition of the Gentle Fluidity Silver. It also, maybe because of that, but also just because I've noticed in my experience, Genre, they don't perform as well as some of the other clone houses on my skin, but they're very affordable and they smell really good. This is very much, and just as Musk Therapy is, this is very much a close to the skin type of scent. So it's going to project well for about an hour, hour and a half. Then it's going to get a little closer. Then about the 2-hour mark, you're going to still have a nice kind of scent bubble around you. And then going into the 3-hour mark, it's going to really become a skin scent, where someone's got to be not smelling your skin, but pretty intimate with you to really pick up on it. So that's kind of, it's just the scent profile it is. The Healing Musk from King Fragrances and then Dua's version are both louder in the sense that they project a little more. They're not as intimate, but this smells really good. So if you're a fan of Musk Therapy, you're going to love this. Obviously, you have to be a fan of Musk Therapy because it is very much the dominant scent profile in this hybrid. But they did a really good job on blending these. It doesn't smell like either of them like competing, or that there's some sort of kind of like just thrown together oils. This really smells like it was blended very well, and the quality is on par with what you'd expect from the House of Genre Fragrances. Now, this has certainly become one of my favorite from the house. I would put it up there with two of my other favorites, Heirloom and Peaceful Night. And that's their renditions of Clive Christian's Rock Rose and Bond Number 9 Sent the Peace for Him. This is up there. It is certainly worth checking out. Again, you have to like, Musk Therapy, because that's essentially what you're getting with this. But if you are a fan of Musk Therapy, I think you'll love this, especially if you maybe, were somebody who was maybe, or you enjoyed it and you thought it was a little too floral or something like that. I think you would really enjoy this. If you're someone who hasn't smelled Musk Therapy, it's really hard to kind of describe what it smells like as far as comparing it to another fragrance, because it very much is its own fragrance. There's nothing I can think of that's very close to it. Scent profile wise, it is very easy to wear. It's kind of, to me, along the lines of, it doesn't smell like this, but serves a kind of similar purpose, or is the same general type of fragrance is something like Silver Mountain Water. To me, Silver Mountain Water is very relaxing, it's very calming, it's fresh, it's crisp, it's very inoffensive. Now, the metallic note can be offensive to some people, but generally it's very inviting, relaxing fragrance. This is very much on point with that. I don't think you're going to offend anybody. It's certainly mass appealing. This is something that you could really wear pretty versatilely, like I said. Now, it's not going to perform very well in the cold weather, I'll tell you that right now. If you're indoors, maybe, but outdoors it's not. So it's not a fall or winter fragrance. It is safe for the office, so if you're indoors, you could do it. But otherwise, I think it's best suited for the summer and the spring. But yeah, it's great. Devin did a hell of a job. I also very much enjoyed Gentle Storm. I will do a review on that as well. But good job, for sure. These are, like I said, very well blended. I was impressed. Performance isn't the best, but again, it's $25. And I'm someone who, to me, the scent profile matters than having it last, 3 days on my skin. It's not a slouch. It's not like it's gone 20 minutes after you put it on, like John Varvatos or something like that, or Jimmy Choo Man. It's gonna be there. It's just it's more intimate. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I will do a comparison. I guess I could with the other renditions, but I think I already spoke to it here. And since it's a hybrid, I don't think it's necessarily makes a whole lot of sense. So I will just say, again, Dua's and King fragrances versions last longer on the skin, with King's lasting the longest on my skin by a great margin. But they're all very intimate scent profiles. Okay, so none of them are going to be like projection monsters, regardless of which one you go with. And this is just kind of a different take on it. It's a lighter take in a way that makes it more just uplifting, again, kind of airy, crisp. For lack of better words, it's almost, like I said, like a cologne version of the original.